Hello everyone. Tonight I would like to talk about how the federal government uses its power to disparage rich people and to basically convince all the rest of the people out there that aren't rich that they ought to be able to take the money from rich people and distribute it to everyone else. This is basically socialistic communism, taking people's money away from them by force, um, by the force of the government. But just basically from a Christian's perspective, I would like to say that God's commandment says, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods," and so on a personal level, we don't have any right to anybody else's money. It doesn't matter how much money they make. We don't have any right to it ourselves. We don't have any right to um, want the government to forcibly redistribute someone else's money to someone else. It's not charitable to do that. There's no charity involved in it. It's just forcible confiscation. So basically, it's immoral to support this kind of a policy that gives the federal government the power and the authority to take other people's money from them, no matter how much they have. Under the rule of law, everyone should be taxed equitably. To just pick certain people out and say, well, they have enough and they ought to be able to share it with other people. What are they going to do with their money? Is immoral. It's not Christian. So if you're a Christian and you support such a policy, I'd like to know what basis you can support that on, because just like I just said, the commandment says you shouldn't covet your neighbor's goods. That means you shouldn't covet them yourself. It means the government shouldn't covet rich people's goods, even if it's distributing them. Just because it's redistributing them to somebody that has less does not make it right. So I would just like you all to think about that, because I know many people support it. We watch our legislators on television talking like, well, we should be able to do this. Why shouldn't we do it? And I'm giving you a reason why they shouldn't do it, because it breaks God's commandment. So if you have an interest in following God's commandments, then you should not support such a policy. Thank you.